We now move from the Greeks to the Romans. As you know, the Romans lived in Italy, but they were not Greek. They were Indo-Europeans who migrated into the Italian peninsula sometime around 1000 BCE. Before we explore Roman history itself, it's important to understand the core values that shaped Roman society. We'll look at a few of the most significant ones. Our modern word piety comes from Pietas, but we shouldn't limit it to religious devotion. Roman Pietas involved a deep sense of duty, respect, and affection toward one's family, elders, country, and friends. It was a social and moral expectation, not just a religious one. Like Americans today, the Romans constantly worried that the younger generation wasn't embracing these values strongly enough. Complaints about declining morals were just as common in ancient Rome as they are in modern society. The next value is gravitas, meaning seriousness or a sense of purpose. I don't mean gravity in the scientific sense. I mean the expectation that individuals take their responsibilities seriously. For example, most people watching this video are likely college students. If you're away from home, your family and friends expect you to treat your studies seriously, to put in the work necessary to succeed. This doesn't mean you can't enjoy yourself or go to the movies sometimes. It simply means you don't allow leisure to interfere with your education. Americans today also express frustration when people don't take their jobs seriously. Imagine going to a mechanic who forgets to put one of the lug nuts back on your tire. If that negligence causes an accident, it's a clear violation of gravitas. The Romans felt the same way. A job should be done right the first time. Another example involves civic responsibility. We expect people to vote with seriousness and intelligence, not based on hairstyles or clothing, but on research and informed judgment. The Romans held similar expectations for their citizens. Another key Roman value was virtus, which is related to our modern word virtue, but with a different emphasis. Virtus comes from the Latin vir, meaning man, and it originally referred to manliness or the qualities of an ideal man. In civic terms, it meant sacrificing personal interests for the good of the community. Think of how special forces training works. Teams must carry heavy equipment over long distances. If one person sits out because of a minor injury like a hurt pinky finger, the rest of the group will not accept that excuse. Everyone is in it together, and everyone suffers together. The expectation is clear. You put the group above yourself. That's virtus. Romans who consistently demonstrated pietas, gravitas, and virtus, such as Emperor Marcus Aurelius, gained auctoritas, meaning authority or moral influence. A modern example would be Dwight Eisenhower. Look up photographs of him in uniform. He radiates gravitas and auctoritas. He was charming and amiable, but he took his duty seriously whenever he needed to do so. That combination of dignity, competence, and integrity is exactly what the Romans meant.